Yeah.
Is it live right now?
Yeah.
Alright, let's start this. I don't know if we should put liquid near certain things.
Hello guys, this is Jen Morley and Sarah Campbell speaking at the Women's Grand Final between Merewether Carlton and University Seahorses. We've got Merewether, number 1 playing Melissa Whittingham. Hooker, we've got Leachy. We've got 3 at Tammy. And we have 17, Jade Wilson. We have 5 at Brooke Orton. Flanker, Hayley Am. Our right flanker, Sarah Rodham. Our number Sophia Horomadic. Scrum half, we've got Trudy. Number 10, we've got Eddie Els, also known as Lily. And we have left wing, we've got Mary Keane. Left centre, we've got Mary Keane. And we've got Candice Clay on our right centre, Brittany Clark on the right wing, and our full back is Amy Jordan. Let's now on to Sarah Campbell to read our unis.
Turning them up. Is that better? UNI has been playing those for 20 years. The onboard? Huge game there by Riley, 15, has been playing well all year.
Yeah, we got it down at the breakdown. Drop ball by UNI, collected by Trudy. Now Trudy has been playing for Merewether for a good 4 years now. She's been doing very well. This is her first year as scrum half, and I've got to say she's been taking some initiative. The team do class her as one of their best players this year, and it's really good to see her potential really flaring this year around. Now it's Merewether feed. Now as you can see, Merewether has been known to having a very big scrum pack, but the difference between Merewether and UNI is UNI does have experience. Given that they do have a lot of new players this year, we'll see if that's been tested today. Greens have won the feed. Now Sophie with her braided hair, versing another girl with braided hair. It's on. Amy Broadhead now running with the ball. She's doing very well with her league as well as Union 2, always showing her support for the Greens and showing up when she can without her league commitments.
Unlucky clean out by UNI there. There is actually a few people missing from today, Jen. For University, Katrina Cheech-Barker actually playing in the World Cup for Australia at the moment. She'll be sadly missed.
Big hit by Sophie for that, but yes, Cheech is away playing for Australia. Away at the moment as well is Sarah Reardon, also playing for Australia, and Teresa Willahemus, who's now officially in Fiji. I'm assuming for her anniversary for her wedding.
and that's a high tackle. Throughout rugby this year, high tackles have been a big concern for the refs. Lauren Kelly is the official ref for today. Also is the national manager for referees for Women's for Australia going into the Commonwealth Games next year.
Go girl. Big hit by...
Adders.
We've got Adders right there with a big hit. She's been doing very well this year, Lee, with the strong hits and strong runs. Leachy now back from down here from Dubbo. This is her first initial year. Big, strong run. Same with Tammy Clay, who always brings her experiences to the game. I've got to admit, Tammy does, even with her new move over from her team Wanderers, she has shown a lot of experience and spread it across all the girls this year with the Greens.
It's a great pick and try by Jade Wilson. Has been playing great all year, I feel.
Yeah, she definitely has. She's really picked up her game. Given that a few forwards have been out this year as well as last year, she's picked up her game and really developed. There goes Speedy Gonzalez, Mel Witt, and now to Maddie, one of our new players. Oh, she's now been taken out by Rayleigh.
Great hit by Riley Curtin there. She's been playing fantastic rugby this year at 15. On and off the field, she does really well.
I feel she does. She really does take the game.
Let's see what Uni can do in this line-out.
Now, Merewether has been struggling with their line-outs. You've seen it with previous games, but let's see how they go with this game. Green's defence are phenomenal right now at this minute. We've got Trudy and Hammy truly hitting it back at the Uni team. Every run they do try to run up. We've got a Greens player right on them. Now we've got a scrum. It's Green's feed. Right in front of the post, about 5 metres away from the post. I don't know about you, it's getting a bit chilly right now.
It is a bit cold today.
I did hear that Greens do play really well in the rain and cold. It's not raining, but I think they do well in the cold.
And a big push by Greens, probably one of the strongest packs in the Hunter Women's Rugby League. Oh, and unlucky. Great pass there by Renee Cross, just couldn't convert.
That was a good pickup from Renee Cross. I've got to admit, versing her all these years of my life and playing with rugby for the last 9 years, versing her has been one of my not very favourite times or moments in rugby. She tends to always steal the ball from me, so there's that little thief there stealing again, but like Sarah said, he wasn't converted over. Now it's another scrum, Green's feed. We've got Trudy at scrum half. Now Naomi with the big run. Naomi has been playing phenomenal this year as well. On to Candace. Now to Bill. Now to Maddie. Maddie down with the scry. Green score. Maddie scoring on the left side wing. Now we got Uni at 0 and Greens at 5. 4:55 in the day. We'd like to dedicate a quick comment to Katrina Fry. Yeah. We can see that her best friend is actually out on the field, Renee Cross. They are both killers on the field and they've been playing for quite some time with the Hunter Women's Rugby. Yeah. This is a shout out to you, Fry. Billy to convert, and he was not converted over. Unlucky.
Greens 5, Uni 0. Fun fact, Jen. One of the AR refs today, Georgia Cox, a young and up-and-coming ref from Maitland, she'll be participating in the National Sevens tournament as an official alongside Lauren Kelly.
No way.
So if anyone out there is interested in reffing, come along, CLK, and you could be heading to some national tournaments.
So kick-off collected by Leachy. Now, we've been getting a lot of players from Dubbo lately. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did hear that as well. Who else is from Dubbo?
So we've got Sky Lovett, obviously.
Unable to be here this weekend. Sky Lovett plays for University. Has also played for Greens, has she not?
Yes, she has. She was a vital player as well with the Greens. She was there during the time when I did come, and she did teach a lot of our forwards how to play.
It's a really good tackle just then by Melanie Howard, who's also the captain today. Mel's played at national level along with Kate Gilbert and has been playing in the University Sevens tournament.
Yes, that's correct. Also with Sevens and 15s.
That's true.
Yeah. Now we have penalty to Greens. We have Trudy taking the touch. Now, given the strength of the Greens, they usually do run the ball off. They wouldn't kick it. Like I said, they have been having some weak lineouts. But like I said, with strong runners that you have in your team, you would always try to utilise them. Now you can see that they are rushing up on Amy. They know what to do, these Uni's team, and it's really good. It's really good that they're rushing up on the Greens.
What do you think one of Uni's strengths is going to be today, Jen?
It will be how they're playing at the moment. They are rushing up, they are numbering up, and their defence is on spot. They just need to keep it patient and keep calm, I reckon. Now off with Brooke Auto. So Auto also brought along her sister Emma Auto this year. Emma did end up injuring her foot. A really big disappointment. But at the moment, Brooke Auto getting up from that tackle. Now it's Uni's ball stolen by Uni.
Not releasing by Greens, penalty to University. Probably one of the up-and-comers from University for her first time this year would be number 3, which is Adders, young girl from the Central Coast, has been playing some great rugby this year. And here she goes, taking up the ball. Big hit, great run.
Good hit by Sarah Rodham. Never disappoints when it comes to defence with our flankers for the Greens.
Vice-Captain Brittany Duff with the ball, a bit of a show and go. Brittany's also been playing some great rugby this year. Will be leaving us to go overseas
at the end. Netherlands,
to the Netherlands, yeah, to play overseas.
Yeah, we will be losing a very, very influential player within our team for the Hunters.
I think today Uni need to secure that ball. Renee Cross just couldn't get there as 9. They've just got to make sure they secure the ball, otherwise Greens are going to take it from them.
Yeah. I feel that any time the ball is loose, that the Greens will try to steal it from them. So they should try to get their hands on the ball. Now look, there's Marina over there, who is also a photographer for Newcastle Herald. Yeah, she's doing very well, has been supporting our team throughout this whole year for the Hunter Women's. So another shout out to Marina. Now we got a scrum, Greens feed. Candice Clay with the ball. She's still going. Now Candice has come over for Wanderers as well with her mother. And I've got to admit, like, she did have some initial issues with the last team she was with. I feel that has changed with the team coming over to the Greens. I've only heard good feedback from the Greens team. When it comes to Candice Clay, it seems like she's really meshing with that team. Greens lost the ball, it's on Uni.
Great pass. It's a great pass by Renee Cross. I think today will be a key of passing between the 9 and the 10. If they can get a clean pass out of that ruck, Uni should be able to spread it wide and run it. They've got a lot of speed out wide, and with Greens being more front rowers, I think it'll be a better option for Uni.
I don't know, with the new players that's come around, we've got Brittany Craft, chip and chase by Amy, ball stolen. Amy on the run. Oh, but taken by Riley from...
Great pick up by Riley Curtin there. Also chasing on the outside was Squirt, also a young player who's been playing for a few years.
Coming back to what you said about Greens being mainly a forward team, I would say that, but given players like Brittany Craft and Maddie, who's also a new initial player, they do have that speed that's necessary to not only be a forwards team, but also a backs team. Now, Greens with the ball, JD with the ball. JD's doing very well. She's showing some really great potential this year.
Show us your bloody tit.
Now that's Churchy. She's fired. Where's the other one? Now, we were talking about any players that have been missing from this game as well. I do remember that Pato also has an injury, who plays for University. She's coaching at the moment, but yeah, she's one of those players who does make that major impact that is needed within a game. But since she has been coaching, it looks like the team has stepped up and is doing her very proud today.
Turnover to Greens. Unlucky with University in that scrum.
Now, from the games that I have been watching, I know that Greens have had an issue with funny passes. There's times when you do need to hold onto the ball and go to the ground, and there's times where you can pass it on. They just really need to figure that out. Otherwise, this game will not be in a winning side. Now we've got another scrum. And it's Green's feed. Trudy just walking around. She's on the wrong side. I think she's maybe a little bit dizzy from that initial hit. Good feed off the scrum. Off to Madison. A good step on her, but she did hesitate. They're dragging her out, but no, she's placed. Good defense by our Uni.
Penalty to Greens. Uni not onside.
Now, ball taken by Sarah Rodham. Now, it's all these flankers that you do tend to see that they don't get the spotlight, but they are the ones that are doing the grunt work, and you can see it in this game with the Greens.
Greens play a really simple game, which is really good. In this situation, pick and drive is going to be the way to go.
Yeah, especially with forwards such as experienced as what they have. Yeah, that will be their main goal.
Here goes Jade Wilson, straight for the line, just short. Good hands there by Uni, and Greens are over. Number 5.
Greens are over. Now we've got Brooke Auto. I think that was her first try, actually. Yeah. You know, Brooke is a really surprise. When she did come through with us last year, she was one of those bubbly butterflies. But look at her. She's also a menace on the field. Who knew?
Jen, what sort of quality does the Greens have coming off the bench?
Well, we do have Montana, also a new player. She did start last year, but still new because she's of a young age. She's still coming to grips with what the rules are, but she is a very strong, hard player to verse. We do have the Beast, also known as Maz. Now, I know you guys might think she's scary, but, you know, off the field, she is a Mormon and a very lovely girl who's very humble. Now, cut chase to the game, we do have Billy taking the conversion. Now, I don't know if any of you did know this, but Billy or Danielle did used to also play for Eastern Districts, until they became banned from the whole Hunter women's group.
On the bench for Uni today, we've got a few people: Emily Butcher, Billy Prince, Natasha Dean, who for years has been playing. That was no conversion to Uni, so it's no conversion to Greens. Sorry, so that's 10-0 to Greens. Also off the bench is Natasha Dean, who I feel has been playing great rugby the last few years. What do you think, Jen?
Yeah, I think she's doing all right, yeah.
As well as Jess Spicer and Nicola Roach, who's our president of the Hunter Women's Rugby and has just gotten back from a European trip. It'll be great to see Nick out there on the field to give some experience over the years.
Yeah, Nick is a very great player, and like I said with the flankers, she's very underestimated when it comes to playing because she can run through if you don't, focus on her properly.
Out on the wing for Uni, we've got Sarah Kate Ross, a mum of two. Also, Jewel Code has been playing league and union. Sarah Kate Ross, probably almost one of the quickest people on that field.
Yeah, you'd never guess it, but she could run, Mel Witt is our Speedy Gonzalez. She's probably Roadrunner, right? She's Roadrunner. Yeah, that's the Roadrunner.
Penalty to Greens, and they're going to take the tap.
Now, also coming off the Greens bench, we do have Carla. Carla has been showing some very great initiative this year and is really trying to get her fitness on key, because that's a major problem when it comes to Greens is our fitness.
Great take there by Lee Donnelly, who's been playing some great defensive rugby, I feel, this year. Chucky taking in the ball, a very experienced Uni player, has been playing probably the last good 5 years or so. Great run there by Adders.
Good take by Leachy. It's penalty Greens. It's been a knock-on.
What's going on with the score?
Now, as you can see, we keep getting interrupted by people who don't know we're commentating. I think they just think that me and Sarah are just talking to ourselves on a mic. But anyways, green feed, and they've won that scrum.
Not a bad kick by Candice Clay, just unfortunate it couldn't be used. So Jen, 2018, coming back to play?
I don't know. I feel like I really love my ballet at the moment. I feel like I've really got that pirouette down. So maybe, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Would you encourage any young girls out there to come play rugby 15s to Hunter Women's?
Yes, definitely. I feel like it's a really good community to be a part of. Socially, they do support you in anything you want to achieve, and they're a very good bunch of girls. So it's a very good bunch of friends that you would have. But it depends on what team you go to, really. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, any team's a great team.
Big scrum come here. Uni is fed. Greens, big push. Penalty going to Greens. Just don't know how the Uni girls are going to actually take on that scrum.
I don't know. It just looked like they've been decimated by the green machine. Like you just need a beatbox behind that. Now, ball with Amy. We had an award last year for the Greens. It's called Team Green Spirit, and Amy was the recipient of that award. It does show in how passionate she does play, and you can see it on the field right now. Now, it's been turned over. Uni's got the ball. With Howie, knocked down by Candice Clay. You have been denied. But it is a penalty to Uni. Now with Renee Cross. Knock on by Uni. Squirter's knocked on the ball. It's now Green's feed to a scrum. Now you can see Sarah Rodham's out there trying to calm down her girls. She is the voice of reason when it comes to certain games. Greens just need to push that ball out. As soon as they can get that ball out, Brittany Craft will be able to do her magic. At the moment, they haven't made it as far as Nomi at the moment. Uni with some awesome defence. Oh, that was a flat ball. It's on Sophie. Now we've got Maddie waiting for a ball, but needs to clean out. Good clean out by Sophie Romadic. Did you know, Sarah, that Sophie's also a very good bass player? Oh, actually, she plays every instrument for a band named Coconut Trio.
Really? I've heard that.
She's an amazing player. Now, knock on from Jade Wilson, and it's Uni feed.
Line out to come from Uni. Let's see if they can actually execute this line out. They've got some great lifters in Chucky and Lee Donnelly, and Adders is there. And up goes Brittany Duff, all the way over to Cross, out to Howie. Wasn't straight.
Now we've got Andy Fairhill at the moment here from the NHRU, a representative, and he's here helping us out with getting the scoreboard fixed up so the girls understand what the score is. And just to repeat, the score is 10-0 Greens. Now we got Lee with the ball. Now on to Howie. Strong run. Good take by Sophie. It's now a penalty to Greens, not releasing, and also diving over from Uni. Now you can see that's been another issue when it comes to women's rugby, is not a clean out, but really just the diving in that a lot of girls have been doing, right, Sarah?
Yeah, I would say so too. Seems to be the common penalty. Between that and high tackles, nothing above the shoulders seems to be what happens.
Yes,
and a lot of, in women's rugby, that seems to be the main reason for penalties and yellow cards.
I think they're just jealous of people's hairdos, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But, you know, if you can get low in the club, you can get low in a football game. Come on. Let's be serious, girls. Now, it's knock on from Greens. It's now Uni's feed to a scrum. And they are about, let's estimate it, 8 metres away from the try line.
If they can get this ball to Mel Howard with a little bit of a chip and chase, she's got speed out wide in Squirt, Riley, Francis and SKR. Just don't know why they're moving it out wide.
I didn't know SKR was the wing. Yes, you are right. Yeah, when it comes to that kind of player on the wing, you definitely want to use her, right? Now, Uni successful with that scrum. It looks like Riley Naomi has Riley's number.
Great tackle there by Naomi. number 12. She's been playing some great rugby this year. Always plays well inside centre.
I feel like she has been stepping up. Now penalty to Uni. We have Greens not rolling away from the scrum.
Mel Howard's going for the kick.
Now, if I was Mel, I would be using that option just because, like I said, when it comes to line-outs, Greens have been struggling. I guess when you're only lifting drumsticks, you can't really lift people. Talking about drumsticks, did you hear that it's like 15 wicked wings for $10 at KFC?
I did hear that, Jen. Can't say I've been on it. I've been on the pinpoint diet lately.
Ew, pinpoint. No, I'm kidding. Pinpoint's been very good for what I heard with a lot of rugby players. Now, line out one by Uni. Now, they are flowing that ball through. Let's see if this... Now, it's out wide. Ball dropped. No, but knocked back. Now, it's on Amy. Like I said, Amy's everywhere, man. Strong run up. That's a good run.
Another key player that University's missing at the end of this season is Talia Goldsmith. Probably another fast player and also a centre player, number 10 centre player.
I thought she was a forward. She just plays so, like, I think it's her Islander genes. It must be.
Definitely. Good run there by Francis. She's got SKR out wide, but played it safe.
Yeah, that's good. You know, like I said, remember when to hold on to the ball or when to release it.
Penalty going to Uni.
Now, this is the Greens' favourite moment when you can get a free hit on some unwilling player. Let's see how it goes. Candice taking the wing out with a mother load of a hit. Maybe she'll see her ancestors, I don't know, but we'll see how she goes. No, she's up and running. Good on you, Wing.
I think the wing is Janet Parks.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, I love Janet. Oh, she's a bundle of fun, that one. It's Uni line out. I think the Greens knocked it out. They have got butterfingers these days.
Sitting on the bench, I can see Jen in a headgear, directing everybody like she does, is Margaret Gerda Condon. She is probably one of the nicest rugby players you will ever meet.
Okay, that's a blatant lie. We also know her hashtag Hyde and Jekyll personality as Margaret. Now, Margaret is a crazy tiger on the field, just so you know.
We'll tackle you and apologise for hurting you afterwards.
Actually, we told her not to do that anymore, and she has stopped doing that. She now gives you resting bitch face. Sorry, was that bleeped out? I hope it was. Now, as the game progresses, we do now have penalty to University. So, as you can see, like I said, with the coaches for Uni, we do have Alana Patterson who's coaching for Uni.
Yeah, also has played for Australia.
Also played for Australia. We do have Carly Walters, who's coaching the Greens team. She has been coaching this year and last year as well, and she's been doing a magnificent job. She also coached overseas in one of the English teams in Division 4, and that's how she got the coaching bug.
That's a great scrum by Uni. Squirt is through. She's going for the post, and she's short by about a metre. Uni need to pick and drive here. They've got their forwards up front. They've got some speed out wide.
Good clean up by Maddie and Brittany with that tackle on Squirt.
No Cross is trying to send it wide. Riley Curtin is there. She needs to push straight through. She's got Frosty with her.
Another great hit by Brittany.
And Uni are in.
Uni has put an egg in the nest.
Try goes to, I think, is 15 Riley Curtin. It is. Well deserved, Jen. Well deserved.
Yeah, well deserved. I'll play some music, but Wanderers have not given me a microphone to play music for this try. Okay, we're getting distracted by a girl named Church. She just...
Currently got greens at 10, Uni at 5 with a conversion to come by Mel Howard. And she's unlucky. Have seen Mel kick from a lot wider out, so hopefully she makes up for it next time. Now, ball's on greens. They received that ball after a kickoff. Oh, nice clean out by Renee, but too late. Not necessary right now. Now, penalty to greens. And, nope, it's... Okay. It's half time at 5:23. Now, we're live the whole time, so I think we should do one of those interviews we've been asking for, right?
You guys don't have to talk. We want to talk.
We want to talk, sir. Do not remove this mic from my arm. No, I'm kidding. Now, we're here. As you guys know, there is currently 4 teams in our comp. We do have Maitland, we have Wanderers, we also have Newcastle and Greens, or Merewether, is currently playing at the moment. Now, wondering what Merewether... Now, I wonder what the Greens are talking about in their little huddle and what Uni is. What do you reckon? Oh, gotta love Marina, right? Now, I think what Greens are talking about in their little huddle is the need to get the ball out wide. And just to play it cleaner. It seems like... No, Greens. It seems like they have been losing their structure when it comes to running the ball. It should be initially with the forwards a bit more and then spreading it wide. What do you reckon Uni's talking about?
I think Uni definitely want to keep it wide. They've got more speed out wide, both sides out wide. From their 10 outwards, they've got speed. So Renee Cross will probably be directing them to push it out wide instead of taking it in the front. Take up a few hits, but then, yeah, definitely come out wide. Make the Greens work for it.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want an easy win. That's when you call it a boring final, right?
Speaking to the coach from University, Alana Patterson, she said today will be a challenge, tough game on the field, but also mates off the field. She's expecting some big things from a few players, Alex Matthews, Frosty, Brick Duff and Squirt.
Now, I don't know if you guys know, but when the Merewether girls do go onto the field, they do a little of a Samoan traditional war cry. It is the Mili Mili, and that does pump them up. With a few of the Islander girls on the team, and this is usually every year that we've been playing, they just adopted that little trend that we now use every game.
What do you think the Greens halftime talk would have been, Jen?
Like I said, I think it's initially just get a bit... I keep saying initially, it's a bit weird. Let's exchange that. But they have been struggling with the structure, so I reckon they'll concentrate on the structure, focus on that, so that way they can, play some simple rugby like we said before. Play simple rugby, get it back into emotion, so that way our backs can get those balls and score tries. And I mean our as in Greens. Now that was her horrendous kick, but it has made the 10, so that's good. Not a great pass from Cross. It's now a knock-on Greens penalty. It could be the wind contributing to it. Not too sure. Could be Butterfingers. Capital butter. Capital fingers. Now it is a green scrum. Let's see what that little talk in half-time has given them, eh, Sarah? Now, another thing you guys need to understand, it is a competition, but a lot of these girls do play representative together. So there is that mutual community friendship that they always do have. Greens have won the scrum. JD with the ball. I feel JD has been a bit more hesitant. Let's see if Maz will. No, Maz. She's driving those legs. They're not releasing that player. It is a penalty. They need to release before they go for that ball. So University did not release the ball, so now it's Green's penalty.
That's a yellow card to Adders. That'd be unfortunate. It would be more because the penalties have been given throughout the first half. And LK's made the decision that the next one would be a yellow card. So it's unfortunate for Adders. It's not her personally, but you've got to stick to it.
And I do love her hair. Her hair is amazing. I wonder who her hairstylist is. And that's Adders I'm talking about. But she'll take it on the chin, come back on and make up some time. So Nomi with the ball from the Greens. Strong run from Nomi. Now, Brittany Craft has come over from Sevens Rugby, and I've got to admit, she's adapting to 15s rugby really well. Like a house on fire. I was trying to find a metaphor. I found one. Now,
Green's penalty.
Oh, we've got Britt Duff. Now it's a scrum, it's Green scrum. Like I said, Brittany Craft has really adapted. She's no number over there on the wing. I feel like she has been helping out with the backs, especially this year, and really improved her game. Now we've got Billy here. Like I said, she used to be from Eastern District. She has brought the mongrel over. She still has an issue when it comes to contact, but like I said, she's so speedy and has that amazing step that it is really hard to catch her when it does come to it. When it comes to playing, have you ever been scared running or tackling one of these players here, Sarah?
I was actually, yes, I have. Running at you, Jen, a few years ago was a bit scary, or tackling you was actually a bit scary in defence.
Why?
It's like running at a brick wall.
Oh.
Great run there by Candice Clay.
If you guys want a tip on how to become a brick wall, just go to www.beasamoan.com.au and then you'll be a brick wall any day.
Oh, not the best pass by Trudy there, but good take by Maz. Still running, has great leg pace.
Yes. I had a little chat with Maz last year. She did have an issue going to the judiciary about her tackles being a bit too high. But like I said, she does have that mongrel. You don't want to remove it. You just need to try to shape it into something, right? Shape it into the right type of tackle. Now Candice with the ball over the line, and it's a try to Candice Clay. The team is going wild for the Greens.
Coming on for University is Nicola Roach and Billy Prince. I would expect that Nicola will be going into the wing position and Billy will be going into prop.
There's a player who is missing at the moment. It is Viana, who's running water for Greens at the moment. She does have work commitments, so she wasn't able to play the finals, but she is a very strong, small, strong winger that they do have. Having those players who have no fear when they're running the ball and also tackling is something that's very rare to find. But it seems that Newcastle has a bucket load full of them, and we can see it right here in the game. Now Billy again with the conversion. We got Candice running over, I think to give her a pep talk on how to stroke the ball maybe. I'm not sure. No, she's not. She just wants some water. Yeah, and it's a conversion. Conversion to Billy.
Conversion to Greens. 17-5 to Merewether Carlton.
Now we've got actually a newly engaged Mel Witt, also known as Speedy Gonzalez, who's now married to Steve, who has been helping out a lot with the Greens team. If you don't know who Speedy Gonzalez is, she's the one wearing the colourful helmet and wearing the number 1. I think she's voting yes this voting election. Strong defence from University, especially from Lee. Got Hammy cleaning that out. Amy with the ball. If you let that girl get more room to run, you're going to lose the game. So it's vital for University to lock her down.
Great run there by Jade Wilson, as usual.
On Maz, passing the ball out wide to Sophie Hromadich. Now she's leaving it to Brittany. Brittany keeping it in, keeping it alive. She's nearly got knocked out of the line, I think, by the number 8, also known as Gilbert.
Got a University player down out the back there, Jen. Time's just been stopped. I think it might be... We'll just have to wait and see. The trainer's with her at the moment. Uni still have one on the bench? One sitting in the yellow card.
Yes, she does.
She'd only have a few minutes to go.
Now, it looked like Maz was down for the count, but no, I think she was just having a little breather. Or praying, I don't know. She does multitask sometimes. Now, we did ask a lot of people to do side interviews, but they were all like camera shy. Not that there's a camera here. Talking to you, Angelina Ballerina. Now hit up from Sophie, who's number 8. Do you know she has a gig today at Town Hall?
Sophia?
Yeah, playing some reggae at the ball for Town Hall.
Coming off of University's Lee Donnelly, she's been hit in the cheek, it looks like. So going on for her is Jess Spice Cat Spicer.
I can see how they've taken to hitting the big girls. They have been dragging them down with their body weight. This is University for Greens. Kate Gilbert dragging Hammy back. That's some really strong movements there. Oh,
Maz with a massive hit.
Straight on Francis, the young university player, first year playing, just received a scholarship from the Newcastle University for her rugby contribution.
Yeah, nothing I love more than a girl with no fear, but I think she was hitting too high above her weight. Maz just gave her a big shoulder to the face. It was lovely. Oh, not lovely for the Greens, I mean. Now, I've got to do another shout out to Naomi Medlin. She has been playing a very long time for Greens. Besides myself, she was one of the alumni, I would say, and also Mel Witt. And she has been picking up that torch, leading these girls, especially this year and last year. Now, scrum to University.
It's a good push there by Uni, holding the Greens out.
They spread it out wide. Going blindside, taken by Hammy. Great take by Hammy. Hammy from the Greens. Good hit by Carla. Carla's got two little sons and they're little grommets. Now Greens has won the ball. They're spreading it wide. It's on to Brittany Kraft. Now she's taken and the ball's getting stolen. No.
It's a great tackle there by Riley Curtin as usual. Could have been a bit dangerous with that winger out wide.
Yeah, Brittany did have an injury last year. It was a foot. Oh, now on Jade. She's looking scary. She's running for the line, but no. Some girls do get white line fever, but these Greens need to keep it calm and keep it going. Keep the ball rolling until they see an opening. It's on Sophie. Naomi with the ball. And it's a try to Greens.
It's a fantastic try by Naomi Medlin. She definitely deserved that one.
Now that's going to be another pick-me-up, a pick-me-up and a pick-me-down. If you look at it that way, pick-me-up for Greens and a pick-me-down for Uni. They need to really start upping their game, especially when it comes to defence. Now there's a lizard out. Looks like Godzilla, but I think it's just a mascot for the Greens. Now, we've got Billy again taking the kick from the right-hand side of the goalpost. She's got there Hammy whispering in her ear or holding the ball. I think she's just telling her, look, Billy, you can do it. You can kick that ball over. I don't know. I'm not there. There's no subtitles here. Now she's looking at that ball like, crikey, it's a ball.
Oh, and it's come back around, and it's still short. Unlucky by Billy. Greens lead 22-5 with around about 6-7 minutes to go.
Yeah, around about that. They did a quick kick, and it's on Maddie. She's some new blood this year, and she's been doing very well.
Addis for Uni's had her time, and she's due back onto the field. She'll be trying to make an impact in this last 8 minutes. Uni can still get it if they could get a couple quick tries in.
Oh no, it's still anyone's game. Like, even if it's 5 minutes to go, it still depends on how much they want that ball and how much they want to win. So it's anyone's game until anyone gives up, really.
Naomi Medlin with the ball again, spreading it out wide. Great tackle there by Riley Curtin. Release and going again. And Uni are over.
Now that's amazing rugby right there. Good clean. Now it's Green's penalty. Not too sure on how that call's going. To me, I feel that was a clean over, but we'll see.
Yeah, I feel like she actually released on that one, Jen. But LK picked differently.
I feel that whether or not it's experience or coaching from Pato or maybe appearances from Grubby, Margaret Watson, that these girls have been doing a lot of driving over and cleaning out very well after tackling.
Great ball by Candice Clay, unlucky on the catch. It still went... No. It's gone forward.
So this is Uni's ball. So this is definitely not a reflection of last year's game, where it was such a tight game, tight-knit game that you weren't sure on who was going to win. Unfortunately, we do know that it was an error that caused the win, but you know, still, it was a head-to-head kind of contact sport, and Uni did bring the win that time. Now this game, it does seem that Greens do have a bigger impact when it comes to playing that ball. Now it's on Frances. It's on Amy, and nice tackle by Amy, taking out those legs. But no, Frances up to the run. Unlucky. We got a knock on from Renee Cross, but from the looks of it, it's not rolling away, so it's penalty to Uni. Green's not rolling away from the ruck.
That was a great run by the outside centre, Frances. She's been playing great rugby all year.
For sure.
Just needed some support on the inside so she could take on Amy Broadhead at the fullback.
For sure. She's a very strong runner, very fast. Her agility is off the charts.
See if Uni can take out this line out and get the ball wide.
Okay, let's see how the Greens line out goes. I told them, just sing this song. Oompa, loompa. And then lift her up. Come on.
Unlucky by Uni. Greens with the steal, but the ball's knocked forward by Candice Clay.
It looks like errors could win this. Errors could cause a game to change any time. Now, I don't know if you know that today all the setup and all the things going on today has been because of the very hard work from Annika Jameson. And she is a representative from Wanderers, but she does represent the whole status quo, so when it comes to Hunter Women's. So thank you to Annika. And she also had the blind decision to nominate me and Sarah Campbell here to commentate, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, right? So we've got a scrum here, and it is Uni's feed.
Great pick by Kate Gilbert there. Kate's always a great runner. Not a fan of tackling her when she's on full pace.
I will say this to this day, I love tackling her. I think because it's always a good thing to verse a great player, and she's one of those great players.
That was a great steal by Greens there.
Amazing. So it's on Trudy, it's going out to Maz.
It's gone wild. Let's see what Riley Curtin's going to do here, and she's got a great tackle by Riley.
Good place by Britt. She's done the little turtle, snuck it under.
It's Renee Cross in the ruck there. You don't often see Krusty in there doing an actual work, do you?
But I really feel that she knows that some extra work is needed for this game, just to get the win.
Being probably one of the oldest players in the Uni, actually the oldest person in the Uni team, but probably one of the oldest on the field, she has probably one of the most experience as well.
Yeah, but she acts like a child.
Great run by Amy Broadhead straight into Renee Cross. Both league players together.
You can see that Greens are being a bit, whether or not it's because Uni isn't putting anyone in, but Uni are being a bit lazy with the rucks. Now we have an injured player from University behind. It looks like she's really struggling with ankle. Amy away. Amy brought it away with Greens. She stepped Riley. She's going. She go all the... No, not all the way.
Great tackle by Mel Howard.
Howie's got your number, Amy. And now we're passing it on. We've got Maddie. Maddie's going. She's stepping in. Look at her quick feet. Chicken Little's on the run. Chicken Little passed the ball wrong. No. Oh, ball picked up. Nomi. Oh, it's knocked on by University. No, it's not.
Mel Howard with the runaway. Howie, pick your feet up and go, girl.
Trudy's got the ball. Trudy's on the run, but no. Looks like Howie's running all the way. Looks like Howie's taking it all the way.
She's right under the post there. Mel Howard, great run.
What an inversion. He went from Greens trying to score a try 5 metres away to University stealing it away.
Still lying down, definitely tired. Must have been all those sled pushing we do at pinpoint.
Yeah, it might be. She did look like she was tiring. I feel like she needs to come to a Samoan feast and eat some taros maybe. some corned beef. No, but anyways, as the wind is getting a bit stronger, you'll see that me and Sarah are starting to yell into the mic. Sorry if we break your ears. But anyways.
The score's 22-10 to green, so the conversion to come.
We've got a interchange with Maz coming off the field and Tammy Clay coming back on. Like I said, Tammy does have that extensive knowledge when it comes to rugby, given her many years that she's played. So hopefully she does bring an extra oomph to the Greens team for their play. Now, taking the conversion is...
That was Britt Duff converting. And that
wasn't a conversion.
Not a conversion. We don't know why, though.
Now, it's not a conversion from the looks of it. I think it's a secret. Because LK is sign languaging us that it's not a conversion.
Just wait for the score.
Yeah. I think maybe she added flubber to the ball, and that's how we went over the goal line.
She's taking the conversion again. Must have been a reason for that. I'll have to check with LK later. And there's the actual conversion by Brittany Duff. Put that back up.
Now it's Green's kick. And like we said, it's anyone's game. So it's only 10 points away from each other. So it went from being a, who knows, it sounds like Merewether's going to win to it's anyone's game again.
Probably got about 3 minutes left.
Yep.
Not the best of kicks by Candice. She's done better.
Man, it looks like the Green Army is tearing that girl apart. Where did she go? We don't know. As you can see, with the lineup for tackling, they are running up off the line, which is good from the Greens. But it does look like they are struggling with keeping Uni down.
It looks like Naomi Medlin's gone back to fullback. What do you think the reason behind that is, Jen?
She has had issues when it comes to head knocks. When she does feel that she is tiring, she will drop back. But like I said, it's usually very hard to keep her off the line. She will come back to it like she's doing right now. She'll move back in because when it comes to getting the defence down, she's one of our keen opponents when it comes to great defence.
Unlucky ball handling skills by Uni. They look a bit bunched now. I think probably just a bit tired. What do you think, Jen?
Yeah, when you're tired, fatigue is always a big no-no.
And there's Naomi Medlin again with the ball, running out wide. She's still got a player out there, and she's looking for inside forward. Unlucky.
Yeah, Riley with some great coverage again. Now, got to admit, Riley has really picked up her game, taking out both Naomi and Britt. What Britt needed to do, she should have switched back in. She should have switched back into the inside of Naomi, but she didn't. She stayed out wide. So, like I said, when it comes to experience does change the game. It will allow that player to know where to go, but Brittany's still going off basics at the moment.
Who do you think player of the match may be, Jen, for Greens?
I feel they all are doing very well, but like I said, when it comes to those players comes to two players for me, it'll be Naomi Medlin or Hammy and Trudy actually. So three, I lied, it's three. They are doing some really great defence work, and you know me, I'm a big defence person.
It's a great tackle there by Renee Cross. Putting that pressure on the 9 always helps.
Yeah, it does. Renee Cross with that great tackle on Trudy.
Probably for Uni today, my pick would have to be Riley Curtin. Definitely been saving a lot of escapes through the Greens.
Definitely Riley Curtin. She's doing amazing today. I've got to say, with Frances too, Frances is really doing very well. For someone new, I feel like when you see someone new on the field, you don't see them as much, but she's really stood out tonight.
Speak of the devil, there she is there. Still going.
That's the only problem with currently at the moment is who wants the ball. Like, that was a free hit for anyone from Uni, but they were too afraid to come forward. Howie did end up taking that ball.
Unlucky by Uni. They really need to have ball security in this game. They can't be giving the Greens any easy penalties.
Well, I did see in that movie, Little Giants, they use glue.
Amy Broadhead is through.
Oh, we got a penalty. Now, when Amy went for that kick, Riley took her out after the ball was released, so it is a Greens take on the penalty. But like I said, when it comes to Butterfingers, glue does help. Let's use glue next time, eh? It's a great adhesive.
Probably these two teams have been the top of the game throughout the season, I think, Jen. There are two other teams, Maitland Blacks and the Wanderers girls as well. Maitland Blacks had a really good year, a lot of new players, but I feel like University and Merewether this year have been outstanding.
Yeah, that's correct. And with the Maitland girls and the Wanderers girl taking on new players, it will be hard to try to ease them into this kind of environment or this kind of aggressive sport. But they're doing so well. I'm really happy for the Blacks and Wanderers picking up their game.
Amy Broadhead's through again. Naomi Medlin is going for the corner. Takes on 1, 2 and 3. Doesn't get through, but still Greens are there ready to clean
What
out.
they need right now is a forwards pick and drive or to spread it wide to Maddie, who's over there waiting.
The forwards are coming in. Jade Wilson is looking for it. Looks like
the forwards are going to take it in. They're going to take and suck in those players, and that's the best thing to do right now.
Jade Wilson is going again. She comes close, but just not close enough.
No, it's short.
Short.
Yep. Now, if I were Merewether, I would really try to spread it wide to Mel Witt, our Speedy Gonzalez. Like, sometimes she just disappears like the flash.
Mel Witt has been known to celebrate a try or two with the opposition.
Oh, yeah, with Painting, I heard. That's her best friend. Now, when the girls did go to Crescent, we did hear that Mel did make a memorable moment in speeding through those fields and causing a bit of a hiccup when it comes to some porches and such. But, you know, got to love that Mel Witt.
Great scrum there by Greens. Amy Medlin is going for it again, and she is going to be held up.
Like I said, spread it wide. Spread it until you can spread it no more. Now Riley again from Uni, but knock on, so it's a dual knock on. So it looks like it will be Uni's feed just because it was knock on from Maddie first.
Uni will need a big push here and possibly looking to kick at Mel Howard. Looks like she stepped back. Uni will need to get the ball out of their end so that they can have a crack at that try line before the hooter goes.
How long do you think we have in this game?
Well, I said about 6 minutes, 20 minutes ago, so I have no idea.
You said 3 minutes, 20 minutes ago too. I think you might be time deficit.
I think Greens may have turned this around possibly. Yes, they have. They've gone out wide.
Now it's on Billy. And Billy has scored a try for Merewether. And that brings the score to 27-12, Greens way. Now, do you reckon the Greens jerseys look pretty good, the get-up?
I don't mind it. Green's not really my colour. I'm wearing maroon and white thanks to one Sky Lovett, who couldn't be here today.
The main reason I'm bringing up the Greens outfit is they were sponsored and donated by Suncorp Insurance. So Suncorp not only helping out in the big leagues when it comes to natural events, they are helping out in the community as well.
University is sponsored by McCloy Group, which have been fantastic throughout the year. Actually, all of the clubs have been really supportive of the women's rugby throughout the year. It is sad that we've only got 4 teams. Back in the day, we had 12. But having 4 teams isn't quite the best for the women's. However, if we can try and build 8 teams by 2020, that'd be fantastic for the women's rugby.
Yeah, and like we said, we are bringing on those young girls from schoolgirls. Hopefully it does bring some more teams in. And yeah, it'll be a better competition if we do have a lot more numbers to verse. It's annoying going around that round robin with just 4 teams.
So any girls over 17 who are thinking about playing rugby, seen rugby 7s, rugby 15s, come down and have a go. We've got a presentation next weekend at Waratah's Oval in Waratah. That was unconverted by Billy, so the score is now 27-12 to Greens.
Yeah, Sarah is right. We are looking for players to come through. Even if you're younger, still come through, join one of our teams. They'll be able to train you to be prepared for when you do hit that age to play on the field.
So the 4 teams have got obviously Merewether, Carlton, Newcastle University. The Wanderers here at number 2 is their home ground. But also we've got Maitland Blacks. Unlucky by Francis there. Taking the Marcus Nicola Roach. So Maitland Blacks are a little bit further out. So any girls in the Singleton, Hunter area who want to play, definitely go down and see any of the girls from Maitland. The club there is fantastic.
Yeah, that's the same with the other 3 as well. We've got Wanderers who provided us with this magnificent ground, number 2 sports ground in Newcastle. We do have Merewether as well, sits out near the beach, so if you do like that nice quiet view when you're playing rugby with us, there's that nice view. And you have University who do also help out and support their girls too, similar to all 4 teams.
And if any other men's clubs out there are looking at producing a women's team, have a talk to the Hunter Women's Rugby Committee. It'd be great to have at least 8 teams by 2020. It's a big take there by, I think it is Jade.
No, it's
Tammy Clay.
Tammy Clay.
Probably one of the most experienced players on the field today. Her and her daughter Candace have been outstanding in today's game.
Originally from East as well. She has still got that mongrel like we all love.
Great run by Jade Wilson, straight through the uni line and still going.
Still going.
Got about 3 or 4 hanging off her.
Now, if you're feeling a bit familiar with the last name Wilson, you would also pick up her twin brother Jerome Wilson from the boys Merewether team. And just like him, she's taken this team by storm in this game. Trudy with that ball, scrum half is out. Now we're going to see that nice pick and drive that we see Uni do, and Uni has got their number. Uni just took out the first person who's going to take up that pick and drive. And it's now on Brittany Craft, and she's looking for support, but no. We've got Sarah Rodham again with the grunt work, cleaning it out. They always say backs do get the glory. The backs here are doing amazing work. Amazing work, but we do, like I said, always have those flankers and those forwards who do pick up the grunt work and do majority of the work, so that way the game can go either way, depending on the forwards teams, I'm assuming. What do you think, Sarah?
I think so. I mean, the forwards for Greens have had a fantastic game today. I would have liked to have seen Uni using Kate Gilbert a little bit more. In 8, she is great, but I would like to have seen her running straight off that scrum. She did it once or twice, and it worked.
Like, I'm not going to lie, when you put her in 8, she does have that impact, but when you have her flying out on the centres, like, there's that unstoppable force because she has that much room to move.
Greens are out wide on the wing. Riley Curtin is covering well. Let's see what... No, unlucky.
So Francis did take out Maddie just then with a good hit. Now we got Merewether really attempting to try to get a score over the goal line, but Uni has a really great defence, I'm going to say, Sarah.
They have been a really great defence. It's hard defending against some of those Greens forwards. They're strong runners, they're powerful legs, so it's not easy. And some of these little girls, and their first year playing rugby, have been fantastic.
Yeah, you can see it's not...
Amy Broadhead through under the post.
Right under the post. I dedicate this song. We all know she loves this song, We Are the Champs. So dedicate that song to you.
That was a great play by Amy Broadhead. Has been looking for that goal post all game.
Yeah, we do call her, well, I call her Little Rabbit, I don't know. It's hard to tackle her. She does have that springy step. And like I said, she's very passionate about how she plays. So whether or not it's league, soccer, ballerina, or ballet, or ice hockey, you would see that she puts 100% in. Now at the moment it's 32-12, Greens way, and we've got Billy again going for the conversion.
They should get this conversion, I think, which will take it up to 34-12 to Greens, and I would say that will be the game.
Yeah, now you can see there's a player running over, I think to whisper more stuff into Billy's ear. Maybe they're talking about dinner choices tonight.
What do you think their dinner choices will be, Jen?
I think it's a 3-letter word, like KFC, but I don't know. Like, it could be anything.
Talking to both coaches today, they knew there was going to be a tough game, but they also knew that on the field and off the field, these girls are friends, which is great to see. So here and there they're celebrating, and Greens have got that conversion.
Greens has won the game. This is their grand final, 34-12. Greens way, and that's the game at 6:02.
Definitely year of the Greens. They wanted it last year. Unfortunate in how they lost. University still put up a great fight, don't you think?
Yeah, I still think like it could have been one of those easy wins, but it wasn't.
Definitely a good effort by all. Merewether Carlton win 34-12, taking out Newcastle University. It's been great commentating with you today, Jen.
Yeah, great to talking with you too, Sarah.
I hope we are both on the field 2018.
I don't know. We'll see how my ballerina career goes.